So this video came from our friends at Radar Agent and has Kris admitting to falsely prophesying about Trump. He says that he's not actually a false prophet because of his false prophecy, but feels bad because it damages his credibility with people that trust him. We saw in a previous video that Kris teaches false prophecy doesn't make you a false prophet, but we know that God considers false prophecy a serious thing. How do we test prophecy? Simple. If what someone says God is telling them does not happen, it's not from God and they shouldn't be feared or listened to. And Ezekiel tells us that these people prophesy from their own imagination and follow their own spirit, but have seen nothing. So anyhow, here's Kris.
Good morning, Kris Valloton here. Well, first of all, I wanted to really congratulate President Biden and tell him that I'll be praying for him as I did for President Trump and President Obama and also President Bush. All these years I've been praying for presidents, and I just want to say that I pray for your success. I pray for the success of our country. And I believe that the lot is cast and the decision belongs to the Lord. So you're not just the President of the United States, you're my president. I've said that many times with President Trump and President Obama. But secondly, I really want to apologize, sincerely apologize for missing the prophecy about Donald Trump. I prophesied that Donald Trump would be president 4 days after he took the nomination. The first time, 4 days after he declared himself a candidate, I should say, the first time. And that was obviously right. And then later on, I prophesied that he would not be impeached, and in fact, that he would win another term. And I was completely wrong. I take full responsibility for being wrong. There's no excuse for it. I think it doesn't make me a false prophet, but it does actually create a credibility gap. And a lot of people trust me, trust my ministry, and I want to say that I'm very sorry for everyone who put their trust in me, and that and then there was this major mistake, and I want to say I'm sorry, and I want to look into the reasons why there was a disconnection there in what I heard. And I have always believed that when you make a public declaration, that if you get it wrong, you have to make a public apology. And I want to say that I've never had to do that before. I've prophesied, been 14 years working in the political realm. Never had to make a public apology for a bad prophetic word that I've given. This is my very first time. I know I'll learn from it. This was a very big mistake, and I hope that you'll forgive me, and I hope that we can all learn from it. I've always been very disappointed when I see political people, prophetic people, make a big prophecy and then make excuses later on why it didn't come to pass, like, oh, God changed his mind, or well, I know this was somehow an ethereal thing, and I'm just like, I've always said, like, if I ever get a public prophecy wrong, I will obviously apologize for it. If I do a public prophecy wrong, I will become accountable for it, and I feel like that's the right thing to do, and I want to demonstrate what I've taught for years. It is obviously humiliating. I'm not mad because Biden became president. I'm very humbled that this happened in my ministry. And again, I'm sure some of you have questions. Maybe over the next couple of weeks we'll talk about it. I've written 3 books on prophecy. I've talked in every single book about, what do you do when you miss a prophetic word, and how do you clean up your mess. And so this is the beginning of me cleaning up my mess. I think that going forward, that we need to do the best we can to support our president. The Bible talks about praying for our president. We don't have to agree with him. We don't have to agree with our public leaders, but we definitely are required by God to pray for our leaders and to uphold them and pray for their success. I pray for the success of our country. Been praying that the division in our country would stop. I'm still very, very committed to and believe that this is a sovereign time. This is a time of providence when God's very, very involved in our country, probably always, but maybe we're just really aware of it, or maybe I'm just really aware of it. And I look forward to something powerful and profound happening in this season. And I, again, thank you very much for those that have been following me all these years. God bless you, and I hope that you have a great day. Keep hope alive, keep faith alive, and we'll be talking again. God bless you. Bye now.